up, friends? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your girl Kaye Lanhi, also known as Kaye, and we're kicking off another video, guys. This video is about all things relationships, but not really. Just some things that I jotted down because my best ideas come in the wee hours in the morning, and normally I forget, but this time I wrote them down because I wanted to chit chat with you guys. So if this is your first time here, hey, hello, how are you? What have you been up to? So glad that you stopped through. Hope that you stay. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with everyone you know, and I do mean everyone. For all my returning subscribers, bring it in. All right, y'all. So again, we're going to talk about just different relationship situations and my personal experience. I do want to have a disclaimer. No, I am not an expert. No, am I trying to be an expert. I am just experienced, and I'm speaking on my experience just in case someone can relate, or if they're out here dating like me and feel like they're all alone or want to give up on dating or whatever. I just want to give you a different perspective, or just give you something relatable. Hopefully at one of these things that we talk about you can relate to, and you share this video with someone else, or put me on in the beauty shop, girl, the barber shop, or whatever, because all the men be talking about these are relationships, but you never really hear the woman's perspective. So here we are. So cheers, and let's jump into this video. Okay, first things first. If you have you ever heard me talk about Ernest? Ernest is the husband that I have not met yet. I talk about him because I'm manifesting my husband, and I talk about him because this is a video, a digital diary of my life, and I'm going to love to look back to see what led up to when we finally meet. So that's why you hear me refer to him. I'm becoming the best version of myself. So when he comes, we mesh. And I know you're probably saying, what? Let me follow the bouncing ball. In my 20s and 30s, when I dated or whatever, I was selfish. I only thought about myself and my feelings. And then as time progressed, I started realizing, okay, maybe up until like late 30s, mid 30s. And I started realizing that the other person's feelings and how they feel matter as well. And once you realize that, it becomes a tad bit easier. Not super easier, but a tad bit easier to understand the other person's needs and wants, and actually care about those things and want to make that person happy. Learning how that person receives love, and how they give love and receive love. It was so many times I've been in a relationship where my how can I say, they tried to buy my love. He tried to buy my love. He tried to, he was always do nice things for me and stuff like that, but when it came down to my feelings and how I felt, he didn't understand that. It's like, oh, well, I gave you money, I bought you this, I bought you that. That doesn't take the place of real communication and stuff like that. And some people think like that, not all, some. Just like, again, these are my experiences. Also learned that what I really need and what I want in a relationship. I can't handle someone who shuts down without a discussion. I can't be in a relationship like that, because I'm a super communicator. I'm very analytical. So I'll tell you, I don't just tell you how I feel. I tell you why I feel like that, because I don't believe in arguing. I believe in having discussions on how we not get back to this moment. If all we do is arguing is you still feel your way, I still feel my way, and nothing was resolved. Now we just moving on through the world like all is forgiven. I don't work like that. We need to talk on. I need to know how you feel in the moment, so I can understand, even if I don't agree on where you coming from so we don't get back to this point. To me, it took me a while to get to this point, but I'm here now and I'm not shying from it. So when I decided to start dating again, I did a self-analysis of myself. And I said, would I date myself where I am at this moment when I decide to date? And if your answer is yes, and you just blurt that out, then you really haven't thought about it. My answer was no. I had things that I needed to work on, and that's not monetary things like of that nature. It's just being able to trust, being able to deal with those abandonment issues, because it's like every man I love, I lose. To like, not like lose like they went away, like they're no longer here type lose. So I had to, lost a girl. So I had to deal with all that and to make room for that and not stand in fear of that anymore, so that I can receive the person and know that yes, it's the factor of life. It may happen, but you can't be afraid to love again because you lost. Does that make sense? I also learned about being submissive. I've been submissive in relationships, and I'm capable of doing it again. However, in order for me to be submissive, that has to be earned. I just don't go around being submissive to anybody that I'm in a relationship with. That's not how this works. You have to make me feel comfortable in order for me to do that. It's just that simple. It ain't no math problem. Ain't no math involved. Ain't no math involved. You have to make me feel comfortable. And that's not just telling me, because see, I hear the things that's not being said. I go by action. So you could tell me stuff to you blue in the face, and I'm looking at you like this. Okay. If there's no action behind what you're telling me, this means absolutely nothing to me. So there's that. I had to also learn with social media. Well, this I learned even before social media got huge. Social media will make relationships look so awesome. But what people don't realize is that what it took for them to get to that point. So if they're so happy, if it's pictures that you're seeing a moment frozen in time. Hell, they ain't supposed to be arguing on a picture. So it's gonna look good. If it's videos you're seeing, again, that's a moment frozen in time, and it's for social media, so it's gonna be good. But child, I done been in a position where I didn't watch somebody did this whole spiel to his woman on and then turn around and DM me because I posted a picture. So I don't know, go back and look like, bruh, she okay with this? You send me something that's screenshotable. I mean, I'm not childish enough to do that. I wouldn't break her heart like that. I wouldn't, that she would have to find out on her own that he ain't shit. There it is. I said it. I also had to learn that what works for one relationship may not work for the other one. Like for me, I know this is finna sound crazy, but I at one point, because I don't think I'm there now. I'm straddling the fence. I could be married and live in different homes. I know, and that comes from being single for a while. I'm used to certain things. I like things a certain way or whatever. And at the beginning, it's going to be weird me trying to combine with someone at like I said, at my age, to where it's going to be different. And so I will say this. At first that's how it had to be. Girl, who was signing up for that? But now it's like I'm okay with moving in, but I need my own space. Like, give me my dressing room and you have your man cave, because I need that place to go and just be me. I need that place to go and watch YouTube. I need that place to go and create content. I need that spot. And I want him to have his decompressed spot where I don't bother him and he don't bother me. If we in those rooms, text me, call me. But I need my space. Tell me I'm not the only one, y'all. Put it down in the comments. I'm curious to know if anyone feels the same way. What I also learned too is that you have to be careful of what you accept at the beginning of the relationship, because you like the person, because they make you feel something at that moment. That feeling gonna fizzle. It's gonna fizzle, and it's not that it can't ignite again, because after growth and really learning each other, it will, and it actually would be better then than it will at the beginning, believe it or not, because they know you. They know what makes you, they know you. They know what makes you happy. They know what makes you sad. So those butterflies that you get at the end of the relationship or towards, in the mid of the relationship, those are better to me than the beginning, because I'm combining myself with someone that I don't know. And sometimes you could be with somebody that you think you know, but you really don't know. Hence the tattoo I got on my arm. Rest in peace to my cousin. She was in a relationship that she thought she knew what was going on, and here we are talking about her past tense. But I digress. Another thing, one of my pet peeves when it comes to dating or just relationships in general, one of my pet peeves when it comes to dating is you making me think everything is okay and it's not. Let me give you an example. So I dated this guy. Very short period of time. Very short period of time. I'm trying to see what I want to name his ass. We're going to name him Charger. So Charger and I met, and everything just seemed so cool. Again, it's the beginning of the relationship. It's supposed to be. It's like a job interview. At the job interview, you're going to put on your best outfit, put your best foot forward, and do whatever it takes to get the job. Well, that's what Charger did. And so then when we got together, everything was cool. And like I said at the beginning, but then I started noticing little things real quick. Because I ask questions. I talk. I want us to communicate, because I know who I'm dealing with. So what I realized is that when we get together, we'll just be sitting there chilling, having dinner, and he'll be like, you know what? You getting ready to go see... I was getting ready to go out of town to see my son because he was in college. And we made it a girls trip. Well, this was new. We had probably been dating about 3 weeks. And he thought that I should have planned with him to go see my son. Well, I don't bring people, men around my children like that. I don't give a fuck if he is in college. He's still mine. I gotta explain that. No, this is my first experience of going. We had already planned that. So I pondered on that. That was like strike one. And then I can't remember what strike two was. It was something to that magnitude. He held on to that because he had already knew about that for about a week or so. But it was something to that magnitude he did. But I can't remember the last one. I remember the girls were getting ready to go hang out. And I told them, well, I'm finna go to Charger House or whatever. We're going to chill. We're going to cook dinner and just watch, TV and just chill and relax. But on my drive there, I was like, this is my last time going over here. I don't know why I felt like that. It was like, this is my last time going over here. And so I get there, we cooked, we sat down and eat. And he turned to me and said, my friends, because I hung with my friends before I came to see him, I cut it short. You know, all this hanging out with your friends and stuff like that. Y'all, I'm eating my food. I immediately lost my appetite. And I was just like, I can't do this. I can't do this. Ain't no use of talking to him because it's like talking to a brick wall. Because we already had the 2 instances where I told him how this made me feel. And yet we're back here again. So this is who you are. I can't change who you are. But what I can change is the role I play in this. So I went and got my bags because I was spending the night. And I hugged him and I was like, I can't do this. It was really nice meeting you. This, that, and other. He was like, are you serious? Yep. And I got my ass in my car and I went to go meet the girls. Had myself a good time and that was it. I'm not in the, I can't, I just, it's just certain things, y'all. I don't have time to waste. I don't. And if I'm in a relationship with you and how I feel doesn't matter, or we're having the same conversation over and over again, and you're not getting it, you're not accepting me, but I'm accepting the things about you, that's a problem for me. That's a problem for me. So therefore, that relationship did not work out. So let's talk about, real quick, dating older. And when I say older, I'm not saying like 3 or 4 years older. And I mean like a teenager older, meaning like 13 years older or more than that. That's what I'm talking about. I have my experience of that. And for a good little while. And I won't say that I'm not open to it again, but I will say this: it is so much that I learned from being in a relationship with someone that's over 13 years older than you. It makes you realize that, especially at my age, or at any age, if you're dating someone that's older, because at my age, older would be like in the 60s now. But back then, not so much. But what I learned is that, don't get me wrong, it worked because I was compatible with the person. However, not in the areas that I needed. This person had lived their life, you know. They had lived their life. They had seen the world, and they lived their life. So when it came to things that I wanted us to do, he already done it. And he was okay with already done it. Prime example, we went out of town for my birthday one year, and just as something simple as me saying, babe, come get in the pool, he was okay sitting on the side. So I'm like, how is this fun for me if I'm out here? It's just, but in his mind, he was there, he was present, so that supposed to have been enough. That's not okay for me. That's no. So from my experience with dating older, I would say these are some things that you might want to consider if you're dating someone older or considering dating someone way older. You probably want to think about your sexual appetite. Can you be with this person if sex is off the table? Because that's important to me. Can you be with, not the sexual, just being, can I be with you once that's off the table? Once that's not a thrill, can we still laugh and have a good time? Am I still fulfilled with you even once that's off the table? If it ever gets off the table, am I okay with that? Are you okay with possibly caring for someone? Because if they're older, if their health declines, and that could be at any age, Are you okay with being this person's caregiver? Because that's what you would be. Been there. So yeah, those are some of the things that you want to think about when dating older. Being compatible, sexual appetite, and kind of, are you able to care for them? Now, that's not something you have to worry about in all relationships. These are just things to think about. Because I know of a couple who's they have an age gap. I don't know how big of an age gap. I think it's over 13 years. And they're here on YouTube. They both have a channel. And that's Drea Antoinette and her husband, Penthouse Lou. You can feel their relationship through the screen. I've met them in person. They baby, she is so sweet and he is everything to her, and I love to see it. So that is what, from what I see, that is what I mean by the compatibility. You could tell with them, if anything was to happen, that other one got the other's back. I love them, and if y'all watching, I love y'all. Now all my relationship things have not been challenging. I have dated someone who got it. Who, if I told him, explained to him how I felt about something, he got it, and we never had to worry about it again. He absolutely loved the way I communicated. He would tell me, you have a way of telling me something where I can understand it, that if anybody else said it, I will be pissed. He said, your voice, I listen to your voice and I know you're not yelling and things of that nature. And speaking of yelling, that's why I say I don't like arguing, because nobody hears each other. I stopped that a long time ago. Like, if I'm going to tell you something, I'm going to talk to you. If you don't get it or you don't care, all right, I'm going to stop talking. And that's what it's going to be. But anyway, going back to him, he would change it. And so having all these different scenarios and situations happen catapulted me to where I am now. So we are now going to be actively dating, talking about it on the channel, good and bad, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So y'all get ready for that. I don't know if it's going to be online dating or not, because my experiences, I've tried it, y'all. For one, I don't have the time to keep checking the website. And for two, they hello beautiful you to death. And then, although it's true, it got to be more than that. And I don't know if I intimidate people through the screen or not. I don't know. But I don't know. I prefer it to, I either meet him through somebody or I just meet him organically. I don't know if I could do the online dating again. I'm not ruling it out, but we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see if that's a part of us, a part of Ernest finding me. Cause I ain't searching and I ain't approaching no men, so that ain't gonna happen. If he don't approach me, that ain't Ernest. Ernest gonna approach me. I'm old school when it comes to that. I feel like a woman is supposed to be approached. I always want to know that you chose me, not I chose you. I ain't shooting my shot. My shots has been shooting. I ain't doing it. Now, I will smile, because I'm learning how to flirt, because in my mind I don't know how to flirt. I will smile to let you know that it's okay to say something to me, because I know I look mean. But other than that, that's all you getting, sir. I ain't finna give you the cheat code to how I work or whatever. I'm attracted to real and who you are, and not who you think I want to be. That's what I like. But y'all, we done talked about this long enough. If you made it to this part of the video, you are a real MVP. I appreciate this little chit chat we had, y'all. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.
Only ever see it how you want it. I can never say things honestly.